So you guys want to have a little bit of a shared hallucination for the next 65 minutes and
play some make-believe with arbitrary rules we can argue about.
So we're in the middle of this fight right now. We kind of stopped on this moment where Tenru the Hunter, our new friend, summoned her Eidolon, Brun the Hell Ripper, who then needs to resolve a attack roll against Combatant C. You guys are fighting these tree creatures out in the brush, out in the plains north of the marshes in a region called the Gnarl Marches. But I want to back it up a little bit, actually, to Dry Colmay, which earlier in this turn, as you'll recall, Dry rolled a natural one, or Bill did, rather. Dry's controller. And then Chris pulled a fumble card, and that fumble card gave Dry the confused condition, I believe, which means he's got to roll randomly to see who he attacks and what he attacks. And then I did what I'm prone to do, which is that I get carried away and I zhuzhed it up a little bit, and all of a sudden I'm inserting Dry Colmay into Mitchell's dreams, right? Mid-combat. He's all of a sudden, all of you guys have been shuffled and sort of replaced with these glowing figures that Dry sees when he experiences these feverish dreams. I want to halt time back here a couple moments, and I want Dry to roll a perception check, please, Bill.
Well, that's a natural 1 on the die.
Oh.
That's all I fucking roll now. So it's a 9.
Wow.
It's a 9.
You're tripping.
See, I ate the mushrooms and the acid. It's on.
You're tripping. Okay. You do not see this happen. This is fantastic. This is kind of convenient, almost a little bit. I think this is kind of cool. So you don't notice when, well, it's kind of strange the way that you're experiencing things right now, right? Because you're all of a sudden in this dark cave. You see all these figures in this melee around you, all the colors and all the factions of these two fights are sort of jumbled and shuffled and stuff. And something happens, but you don't see it. So you can't warn anybody. Because you rolled a natural 1, Bill. As we've learned recently, that's a crit fail no matter what. That 9 you reported to me doesn't matter. So you don't see that these two motes, yellow colored, come out of your head. Okay, one on each side. They begin zipping out toward other people, almost like whatever you've caught is being spread around to other people. And you don't notice when one mote zips its way over into Mitchell Groening's brain, and the other mote zips its way over into Bashk Tran's brain.
Sorry,
and
Chris.
They, all of a sudden, their disguises as you see them, their lack of identity, melt away. And now within this cave system and within this dream, you see that it has spread to 2 of your friends, and you now recognize them where you are in your state of mind. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So at this point, the fight continues. And Dry, what you perceive are all of these sort of figures, the good guys, the bad guys. You can't tell who they are, but you're watching as Mitchell and Bashk begin looking around confused, as if they don't see anything. They're just sort of like, what's going on? They look around kind of confused. And then you see them just melt away from where you are. And the cacophony around you continues. But Bashk and Mitch are nowhere to be found or seen in this fight.
Huh.
At this point, there, players, we have a choice. Okay, and I'll let you guys decide what you want to resolve first. The fight is going to continue. But the fight that's in progress right now will continue without Bashk and Mitch in it. And instead, what we'll be left with is a confused Dry, a functional Sirio, and Tenru the Hunter versus these 2 remaining plant folks. Meanwhile, Bashk and Mitch are going to be doing something different. Where would you like to go first?
The fuck?
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Where's option 3?
What just happened?
That's what happened.
So Bill rolls a natural 1 last episode,
Right.
Yep.
and now this happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Laser, the yellow laser
just
shot
roll.
out of his head.
Right.
You're welcome, boys.
And
You're welcome.
Bashk and Mitchell just disappeared. Did they melt? I think I heard.
Pulled into Dry's perception of things and then whisked away.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Snozberries.
I
Well,
don't
y'all
know.
want to fight?
Let's-
Or are you
let's go.
want to see what fuckery we get put into?
So can Sirio see them?
He cannot.
So they are like out of this
just
plane.
They just disappeared.
They just poof.
Huh.
There's no effect. Like if this were a movie, there would be no special effects. They just
Don't exist anymore.
don't. They just leave.
Are Tenru and Brun the Hell Rippers? Which reality are they in?
Sirio, you see them still here.
So it's just Mitch and Bash have fucked off.
That's right.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
I think you guys should do the.
Oh, you guys left the map. Look at that.
What about Dundee?
Yeah, they're gone.
Dundee is still on the map.
Dundee is
because
still
he's
there.
unconscious, right?
That's right. Dundee
He
is
is.
dying right now.
Yeah, he's dying, and I can't heal him now because I'm not
Oh,
on the
fuck.
map.
Poor Dundee.
Look at Mike. Mike finally found a way to kill a
Trying
pet.
to kill a pet.
God
Well,
damn.
does
All I-
Dundee get?
all I have
d-
to do? All I
Does
have
he
to
get
do is
recovery
shoot him.
checks?
He does.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
Let's do Spirit Realm stuff.
Really?
I'm in the spirit realm,
Mazel-
asshole.
Because
See
I'm
where
not
you guys
there.
are at. He's hoping you guys come back before we have to start fighting again.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
So
right.
was there a day of rest on our travels to the spirit realm? Or how long was the
Nope.
trip?
No.
Or to this whatever reality that we're in now?
Man, this session's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Okay. So
Fuck.
let's go ahead and follow Mitch and Bashk
What the
first.
hell's
I love this. This is gonna be awesome.
The two of you, here's what you experience, okay? Because we've talked about Dry's perception of things. We talked about Sirio's perception of things. Now we're going to talk about your perception of things. You detect the yellow light coming off of Dry toward you each. And whether you dodge it or not, or attempt to or not, it's simply, it's just a bead that follows you, and it just connects with you very quickly. And the world, as you know, it melts away in front of your eyes. And you, are transported into what we've described Dry as seeing. You see these figures in this melee. You can't tell anyone apart. You see Dry in front of you, and then you almost feel grabbed and plucked out of this cave, and the two of you are whisked away to a island.
Nice. Liking
Okay.
it so far. Okay.
And the island floats out in the sky, and the sky all around you is red and cloudy, and little arcs of lightning sort of go off around you here and there. The ground is kind of this purplish soil, and you see buildings and things around you, like little shacks and stuff like this that are dotted around this island. The island is probably, I don't know, maybe 500 feet long and maybe 400 feet wide. It's kind of this oblong shape, right? And you see a couple shacks here and there. And the two of you are not close to each other, okay? You're far apart, let's say, 200-300 feet apart. So we could say that...
Can we see each other?
You can see each other,
Okay.
but you can see that Bashk is sort of to the north toward one edge of this island, and Mitch is to the south toward the southern edge of this island. Mitch, your heart falls. Your heart sinks because you once again are presented with this table that you've seen now twice before. And the two figures that you have observed manipulating things once again begin doing so. And you are once again back in the dueling chamber at Jamandi Aldori's manor. And you are once again watching the events unfold, and we'll go through them quickly because we've already experienced them twice before. So the first thing that you see is Arion Diplodocus, aka the Deuce. You see the red figure give the red power onto Vladimir's axe. You see the axe kill the Deuce. You see the blue figure give the blue power onto the axe that Volodymyr wields, and it whips around and it delivers you a non-lethal blow. And then I want you guys to think hard for a moment and tell me if you can remember who actually killed Volodymyr that night. Maybe you don't remember, maybe Mitch doesn't remember, but you're surprised maybe to see Lindsay the Bard.
That's right.
Up at the top of the dueling pit, taking cover against the wall, watching all of this stuff happen all around her. And then you watch as the red figure once again resumes his machinations, and he delivers a red power on to Lindsay the Bard, who, as you might recall, would go on to roll a natural 20 and kill Volodymyr by critting that ink splash spell on her, which then melted her down into the ground and killed her. And so you watch this trade back go one by one, right? You see that the Deuce is killed unnaturally. You see that Mitch is spared unnaturally. And then you see that Volodymyr is killed unnaturally. Sort of this give and take, okay? And then as your hallucination sort of concludes, you see Jamandi Aldori standing around with you guys after the fight. You see those interactions that you experienced. You see you're all standing over the corpse of the Deuce. And you can see that red energy that was imparted onto Lindsay is never retrieved from her.
Oh, fuck.
And that she still has whatever that is. Whatever that was is still in her.
I like how you keep replaying the Deuce's death every couple episodes over my mind. It's really nice to you.
Well, I'm a little bummed we haven't been taking Lindsay with us. Apparently, she's got the natural power of a god.
Lindsay's going to meet the Stag Lord.
Yeah. Lindsay's going to meet everybody. Be like, oh, you got a problem with us? Linz, get him.
I don't know how Bask is feeling right now, but Donnie's pretty confused at what the hell's going on. This is a trip, for sure.
Yeah, this is amazing. And I think Mitch is, honestly, I think it's been a while since he's had any of these visions or dreams, and he may have thought that he was kind of past it and getting through this, and maybe this was done, and now it's like, fuck, here we are.
Yeah, not even in your own bed now. It's just happening in the midst of all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, your mind can't help but wonder, like, what's happening right now to
where's everyone else?
Yeah.
Why are we on this island?
Right. Is time passing for you the same as it's passing there? Is Sirio right now facing on these enemies without you? Or if you manage to find yourself again, will you just wake up right when,
Well, I mean, are we frozen in place, or are we, like, what's...
make a perception check.
It's a natural 16. That is a 21.
The air around you feels less heavy than it's felt in the past. Okay. And again, you're seeing more about your area than you saw before. And you think that you might be able to walk around, but you're not sure what would happen if you moved. What would these figures do? Is red and blue, are they both aware of you right now? I mean, they're just doing their thing right now as you bear witness.
And this is kind of, maybe this is kind of under the hood kind of gaming, but I'd never rolled, like, it was always perception before, but, like, Mitch has a pretty decent occultism knowledge. Like, is that something that would help me kind of identify anything about this, or...
Roll it.
Okay. Oh, not with that roll. It's only a 13.
Yeah. I mean, it certainly seems crazy and unexplainable, inexplicable what's happening with you right now. You take a moment and you are looking at your surroundings. You're trying to judge what to do next. And during this period of thought, the simulation or the expression of reality ends, right? This show. And the two figures, they look at you. And for the first time, they acknowledge you without kicking you out. Because what's happened before is the ground will just fall out from under you and off you'll go. This time that doesn't happen. And instead they walk around the table toward you, and each one reaches for one of your hands, with the red one reaching for your right hand and the blue one reaching for your left hand. What do you do?
Can I back up equally from both of them?
Yeah, you back away.
Yeah.
And they just keep heading toward you, and They're fast. They're just so fast. And they're just coming for you.
Mitch is going to step forward and take a swing at Red.
Okay. Just not unarmed. Just kind of throwing a haymaker.
Get away from me, dude. Yeah, this guy's ruined.
Okay.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what, man? I'll give you an attack roll.
All right.
All right.
I don't know what the fuck I'm attacking.
Probably some lesser god or demon or something.
That's a 14. What am I adding to it? Just my dex mod?
Strength.
Strength.
Or
Okay.
dex. You could pick which one. And you get proficiency. Let's talk
it's
about the
gonna be-
rules. You get to pick which one because unarmed attack or finesse attacks. It's on a finesse you can pick your higher.
Okay, so a natural 14, that would be 20 adjusted then? Yeah.
Your fist just flows through this figure. And then as you extend your arm and as you're pulling it back, the figure seems to choose whether or not its body interacts with yours, and his hands just close around your wrist.
Oh, shit.
And the strength of it is unbelievable, okay? And meanwhile, Blue's on your other side and holding you too, and they're not hurting you. They're not trying to hurt you. They're just holding you in place, okay?
That's comforting, Mike. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm happy. I'm here to just,
It's like a sweet hug, Brad.
And
It's like a sweet
Bashka's
hug.
like 300 feet away, right?
yes, and we'll talk about Bashka in a second.
Good.
You'll get yours. You just wait.
Mitch, there's a shack about 40 feet away from you off to your left that sort of stands in stark contrast to this purpley, reddish sky floating island motif, right? There's just this shack, okay? And you're dragged inside the shack
My God.
by these two figures.
My God.
And
Don't let him probe you. Don't.
and you're struggling, right? And you're
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm doing
yeah.
everything I can. Like,
Yeah, kicking your legs. There's
Right.
this path that's being dug into the ground by the metal boots of your armor as you're just being dragged in, and you're being dragged in so fast. I mean, it's fast. And you are thrown into the corner of this shack, and as you get in, sort of the ambient noise around you just stops, and it's dead silent in here. And then you look over, and there's an adjacent room with a doorway and a threshold and everything. And across that doorway and threshold are prison bars, and you're looking into a prison cell. Okay, that's next door to you, and you're like presented with this, and you kind of get up and you dust yourself off, and the figures are gone at this point. They just dragged you into this room.
so I'm in a closed room with just a jail, like a bars in front of me.
Yeah, and the entrance that you came in is still there.
Okay.
So you have a choice at this point. Do you look inside the jail cell,
Yeah, man.
or do you leave?
I mean, I want to know. I think I would at least take a peek inside the jail cell. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So you squint your eyes and you look in, and you see two people in the cell together, and they are each provided with relatively comfortable accommodations, nice bed. You know, there's a table and chair in there with place settings where food might be served to them. It all looks very clean. And they're just sort of sitting in there talking sometimes, sometimes not. The first person is pretty easy for you to recognize. It's the Deuce.
The hell?
Okay.
And he's sitting here, and he doesn't seem to regard you or notice you or see you.
Can I make any noises? Can I speak?
Sure. As you do that, as you kind of call out to him, he doesn't react to you.
Okay.
He's totally unaware. The second person in the cell is Volodmira, and they're there together.
Oh, my
and they're
fucking God.
talking and just sort of like just passing the time.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Yeah, roll perception.
Yeah, damn it. Stupid dice.
Can the douche just stand up, look at Mitchell, and be like, "This is your fault"?
That's a 7, so no.
What's the total?
Total is 12.
They're chumming it up, talking about the game.
They're wondering who's going to win the Super Bowl.
Overhand smash, huh? Never saw that coming.
That's a bit overpowered, you think?
Why'd the writers put that in this book?
No, you don't. You can't really hear what they're saying. They don't seem like they're interacting with each other as like old friends or anything.
Okay.
But they're also not interacting as if they're enemies. They're just sort of there, and they're just, sometimes they talk, sometimes they don't. And your perception of them begins to speed up. Like as a couple moments pass for you, but you're watching like a sped up version of all of this. So they'll stand up, they'll sit around, they'll kind of talk, they'll sit down, they'll eat, food will appear. They're just there existing. And then what you'll see beyond is a door that materializes in their cell. You don't have access to it because it's beyond the bars, right? But they do. The door just opens up, light pours through, and you look beyond the door, okay, into wherever has opened up for them. And you see that it leads back into the dueling chamber.
What?
And they get up and they walk into the chamber and they leave.
Like kind of like going to play the act again. Like,
maybe.
Oh my God.
I don't know if they're stuck in a time loop or if they're just like
Right. Yeah.
puppets and you're
Right.
looking at a
Holy
thing.
shit.
Is this like a Groundhog Day that they just keep doing this?
Groundhog
But
Day
it-
was just last week. I don't know.
But it seems like they know each other because they're talking, right? They're like,
I think it might be they're
Yeah.
more talking because they're stuck together. Kind of
Right.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're the
Here
only
we go
two
again.
then.
Let's go do this
Yeah.
again for
Well,
this.
like the jail cells, if that's the break room, and they're just on break, you
Right.
know?
right?
Coworkers.
they're like Disney
Weird.
employees.
The characters are characters, man.
Your hours get cut too. Yep. I gotta play Goofy again.
We leave this. We leave Mitch in this room and we move over to Bashk. Donnie is about to make some important decisions for the course of the game.
Oh, all right.
Make the right choices.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
All right.
So, Bashk, you are intoxicated right now. You're your head is swimming,
Yeah.
and you are not really perceiving things accurate. I mean, it's like you're drunk. I mean, it's just things are happening around you, and out of the corner of your eye, you can see Mitch over there. And you see him engaged in the same stuff that we just described. So it's not as though your perception of him is any different, right? But you don't give a shit. Have you ever had your wisdom teeth removed?
Yeah.
And do you remember when they were like, count down from 100, And then like you go 99, 90.
Yeah.
And then you wake up.
You wake up
And then
6
it's
hours
over.
later. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's about the level you're working at right now,
Okay.
cognitively.
All right.
And an undetermined amount of time passes around you. And as you blink and you open your eyes again, like Mitch is just gone.
Yeah.
And again, you don't care. It doesn't matter to you. You're looking out around at the views, at the red sky and the kind of the purple ground and the shacks and stuff around you. And then you blink and you open your eyes, and in front of you is a beautiful woman. And she has green skin. She doesn't have hair. She has more kind of like a plant life sort of exterior to her skin, okay? And not any kind of scales or she's not lizard folk. She appears to be Fae.
Okay.
And I would like you to make I just want you to roll a d20. I just want you to roll
Just-
it.
just a
make,
flat
just make a
D20.
flat check. Just make a flat check.
Oh, all right. How about a 17?
Yeah. She looks Fae. She looks of the first world. And we've established a couple times that Bash doesn't really know about much of this stuff. But something in you knows that this is a nymph.
Okay.
And you don't know much about them, but this knowledge just seems to kind of be injected into your mind. Just means talking to you in common. You're Bashk Trand, correct?
And I think Bashk is still out of it here, and he actually responds in Druidic that, yes, I am Bashk Trand.
She stops for a moment when you speak Druidic to her, and she replies to you in Druidic, which would mean to you that, either she is a druid herself, or at least knows that language, because, you and I both, I think, know that Druidic is a secret language amongst druids.
Right.
And she goes, in Druidic, she says, I knew you were the right one. There is a druid that I know that needs you. There's something he needs to do, but he can't do it alone, and he needs your help.
And I think Bashk inquires, who is this druid and what does he need?
There's a foe that he faces soon, and he will be defeated. And if he's defeated, then Sir Tova will never have the crown.
Where can I find this druid?
I can take you to him.
So are we talking about splitting the party 3 ways?
I mean, why not, Brad?
Just for clarification.
I feel like that's the best way forward.
Oh my God.
I think Bashk would say me and my companions would be happy to help, but it sounds like we'll need all of us.
She says, I know of your companions, of course. I can't access them. There's balance. I can't. It's hard to explain. I can't balance everybody, but I can insert you in to where you're needed.
Boy, what would Bashk do here? Shit, I don't know what Bashk would do here.
Drunk Bashk. That sounds
Drunk
right.
Bashk on top of it. Yeah, he says if I can be of service, then take me to the druid.
She motions behind you, and you see a cave opening. And she says, just stay near me. We're going to move quickly. And she offers her hand to you.
Bashk takes her hand.
As you take her hand, the cave opening begins to approach you very quickly. And you get the sense that she's having issues understanding what your physical limitations are, because she at first yanks your arm too hard, and then she overcompensates and slows down, and then she realizes, well, you'll never get there, and then she assumes a correct speed. So there's just this lack of knowledge that she has about you, right?
Wow.
Like your state, and
Like
she gets it
like-
figured out.
Like this physical world stuff she's dealing with is odd to her. It's not.
Right.
It's not that she needs to deal with most of the time. All right. Well, that's weird.
She takes you down into this cave. Okay, it's pitch black, but she gives off some light, and you eventually go down, 10-minute walk down deeper and deeper down into this cave. You must be down in the bowels of this floating island at this point. And you are met with a rock face. And she says, this is as far as I can go. He's behind this rock face. I think he'll know you're there, but he might not. I need you to assume his actions. If left on his own, he won't make it. But with you on board, he might. Move through the wall when you're ready.
And Bashk steps through the wall.
Your mind leaves your body when you touch the wall, and your body collapses against this wall. And your consciousness gets moved into the body of an old man.
Awesome.
I fucking give up.
All right. Well, that was not expected, but so I'm now in the body of an old man
You
controlling.
look down, you look at your hands, and they're pink. They're
Yeah.
like this, like mine, like yours. And the wrinkled and white arm hair. A hairy old man. I'm talking like a hairy old man. Okay?
Whoa, Bashk's got hair.
Bashk has
got
hair,
hair.
and he is fascinated right now. Yes.
Yeah, it's so sad. But imagine, though, the feeling. It's like when you get your braces off and all of a sudden your teeth are real slick in your mouth. It's like the same thing. This, hey, you just feel it. You stink. The stench of this guy. And this
Oh, yeah, I smell
beard,
like people. Yeah.
this white hair. And you're down in this dark cave. Okay, and there's like a torch burning, an ever-burning torch burning silently next to you. You've got some rags, and you've got some provisions, and you're just sort of sitting down here just in your own filth, like a prisoner or something.
Yeah?
In your mind, you hear like a, who are you? What's going on? I can't move.
And I say a nymph brought me here. My name is Bashk Trand. I'm speaking in Bashk is speaking in Druidic here, by the way.
My name's Nugra. And he responds to you in Druidic. Nugra.
And I think Bashk would ask, why are you here? How long have you been here?
Years. My son imprisoned me down here.
Is your son down here as well?
No,
Who's keeping you captive?
he is.
Who is?
He is my son.
Oh, your son, but the son's not here. Is there a physical presence here keeping you captive? Why can't you leave this cave?
If I leave, I'll be killed.
By him?
Yes.
Who is your son? What's his name?
I might know that. Hang on.
Okay.
This is like some quantum leap shit going on.
This is.
I only ever called him boy.
Boy. Maybe be nicer to him.
Name your son boy.
Really? You took 10 minutes to look that up.
No,
Oh,
no
so
wonder
you're-
he's got daddy issues.
You're in a druid nursing home. I get it now. I understand.
So you're sitting here, kind of getting to know this guy a little bit. Got a character sheet for this guy.
Oh, cool.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to
yeah,
see
man.
what Bashk looks like now.
Wow.
What level is he?
It's unclear.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing the sheets?
Is it in the roll 20 or?
No, it's in Discord.
Ew.
3rd level spells. That's a
Probably
clue.
4 or 5.
Nugra.
And he tells you, he says, I haven't felt this clear-headed in a while. I'm glad you're here to help me. What's going on? Why are you? And as he's in your head like that, you begin to hear footsteps, almost as if on cue. Some kind of person climbing down a ladder. And the old man Nugra says, whoever this is here to either hurt me or kill me. That's how this goes. And this man walks down into this subterranean cave and stands before Nugra with like kind of a wicked look on his face, but also like a look of confidence on him. And the figure begins kind of menacingly walking toward the old man. What do you do?
Well, I assume Bashk and Nugra can speak without speaking.
Right.
I-
You can
I-
speak telepathically to each other.
Yeah, so I think Bashk would ask, do you know who this is?
I don't.
I think then he's going to suggest that Nugra ask, why are you here to this menacing figure?
I can't move. And then, in the moments that you and Nugra took to work this out, the figure attacks.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Bashk, you're driving this train.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Roll
You
a
are
perception-based initiative check with Nugra's modifier.
All right.
Is he still fatigued? Did that transfer over?
He's not.
Hey, cured.
24.
You win initiative.
All right. Oh, what else can he do?
You sound a little nervous. So you doing all right? over there?
I am a little like if this guy dies, Bashk dies with him. Like that could kind of suck. I don't know.
Do you think that could be the case?
Yeah. All right, so I got 3 actions, right? And I'm prone on the ground.
You're
true?
standing at this point.
Oh, I am standing.
You're standing on your knobbly little legs.
My knobbly little legs.
Old man.
All right, so first 2 actions, he is going to do a swift summon and summon an animal.
Okay. Nugra has a summon animal spell prepared and available. He does. All right, what are you going to summon?
He is going to summon. We're in a cave, so it makes sense. He's going to summon a grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear is summoned. Okay. I believe he can summon animals that are level 4 and down, I believe, is how
Oh,
that
is it 4 and
works.
down? I thought it was 3 and down.
3. Oh, is it 3 and down? You would know. You're the druid.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever.
So,
Yeah, level 3 summon animal.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Do you have that stat block available to you? I don't have it.
I
Or
do.
you need me to?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, I got it right here in front of me.
Drive it, man. Where does the bear appear? Does he appear next to Nugra, or does he appear next to this intruder?
He appears right behind the intruder.
Right behind. Oh, okay.
Does the
this
bear have a top hat?
The bear does not have a top hat. The bear does not have a top hat. I'm sorry.
So the intruder looks around confusedly. This human kind of. All right, those are the first two actions.
And then, so for his third action, he's going to control the bear and give the bear 2 actions. And the first one will be a Jaws attack at, holy crap, plus 11?
Holy shit. This is what it's like to play Mike's characters.
It's nice, right?
Oh, roll good, Donnie. Total of 20.
That will miss.
Ah, crap. Okay. We'll try for the Jaws attack again.
Fuck yeah.
Come on. Oh, natural 17. What's my map on here? 5?
22?
Yeah, 22.
That will hit.
That will
Nice.
hit. All right, and that's going to be a 2d8 plus 4 piercing.
Wow.
So a total of 14 damage.
Okay.
And that will do it for me and
Does
my
that
new
feel like
druid
do the
friend.
grabbed condition as well with the Jaws
Oh, that's
attack?
a good
or is
question.
Does it say plus grab?
Not
Next to the
not
jaw.
with if I'd done claw. No.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
You
can
got
do
to
claw
burn
if
that
you're
second action to do it anyway, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't have had the economy.
right.
Okay. Now I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. So that is Nugra's turn.
Yeah.
Or does the swift summon give you that extra action because it only takes 2? Or
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I think the bear would have gotten his stuff too. So actually, I think Nugra does have 1 action left. I think Chris is right.
Okay. Well, I think for his for Nugra's third action, which he probably should have done this before, he's gonna try to roll intimidation check. Oh. Total of 15.
Yeah, so Bash acting through Nugra just roars. Just, "Ah," an old man, get off, the clouds.
get off my lawn.
Does not work.
Doesn't work. All right.
Just here to give you your medicine, Grandpa. Simmer down.
He's using that old man strength on me.
Remember
I can't
what
go
the
anywhere.
nurse said.
All right, it's this figure's turn. It's this human's turn. He's going to take a 5-foot step away from the bear, further putting him closer. He kind of steps away from the bear, putting himself closer to Nugra. Bashk, you know this spell well, having used it before in your own body. Well, maybe this is true. Bashk has cast Hydraulic Push before, I believe, right?
No.
I think. Oh, he hasn't. Well, you'd know it anyway, since, you know the spell list and everything.
Yeah.
But this figure casts Hydraulic Push and makes an attack roll. Boy, that's a pretty low roll. That's just a 3 on the die. Yeah, that ain't going to hit Nugra. So this torrent of water comes forth from the hands of this human, and it just sort of goes over your head. Nugra, you take a look at this guy, and after that cast, like, he's not bringing the same thing you are, and you realize now why you had to be here. Because Nugra himself, in his sort of feeble state mentally, might have been defenseless, but with you on board, you guys very likely have this easily in hand. It's your turn.
Oh, wow. Okay. So did this guy step out of flank?
Well, I don't think Nugra was in melee with him to begin with.
Oh, you're right.
So,
You're right.
but he's not. He has stepped 5 feet from the bear. He's 10 feet away from you.
I kind of like fighting fire with fire here. I am going to also cast Hydraulic Push.
There we go. It's like a druid battle.
Yeah, you search his mind. I see the combo right now. You're going to try to push him back into melee with the bear, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, roll it out.
Sorry, look at his stat block. What am I adding?
Is that a plus 21?
Plus 21.
You know what?
My God.
I just looked at the die. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, no. That's amazing.
I think this guy's got a name.
Fantastic. Yeah, let's get a crit card. Nugra and Bashk. If I were feeling generous, you
names.
get 2 crit cards.
names.
Just 2 of you. No, just 1.
All right, so this is a spell.
Yeah.
Hypnotic Link. If this is a spell, spell or bomb. If this is a spell, the target takes normal damage and is controlled by you until the end of its next turn.
Okay. Well,
There's a lot
sometimes
going on
things-
here.
Sometimes things just work out nicely.
Yeah.
Roll the 6d6 bludgeoning damage from the critical hydraulic push.
Yeah, 30.
30 on
Total.
66.
That's a
Yeah.
sweet. Oh my god! Look at
4,
that
4,
spread.
6, 5, 6, 5.
Holy shit!
Okay. And this human druid is knocked back into melee with the bear. You still have an action left.
Oh goodness. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and give the bear his 2 actions.
Hell yeah!
We will try a claw attack at plus 11. Natural 16.
Oh
for
yeah!
Total of
That'll
20.
hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Total of 12.
My god! Donnie
Yeah,
needs some
I'm gonna
numbers.
start rolling on roll 20 all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, and he'll use that last action to grab after the successful claw attack.
So the figure is in the claws now of the bear,
Yep.
and he goes unconscious at this, into dying ranks, mind controlled for a round by
Holy crap!
Nugra. At this point, the narrative can take over, and with that crit card, you could decide for his body to simply shut down and bleed out and die right here, right
Wow.
now.
Yeah, no, yeah, then that's what he's this guy's curtains for him.
Right. So covered in water, bones broken, bloodied, and slashed and bit by this bear, this tormentor who came down this ladder to beat up on this old man or even kill him. You think probably kill him since this intervention was necessary. Instead is now the one who lies dead. That man now
Wow.
lies dead.
That's crazy.
How awesome would that combat look? Like, guy takes a step forward, sprays, misses Bash / Nugra, and the Nugra like pushes him back into the arms of this bear and just gets frickin' mauled.
Yeah.
That's just so awesome.
Yeah.
It
Holy
is
crap.
very good, very good. Nugra, in your mind, says to you, "What? Why did this happen?" But you don't get the chance to respond
Oh no.
because you are extracted from his mind, and you come to consciousness lying on the ground of the cave, and that nymph is in front of you, standing over you. She says, "Did you save him?"
Yes. The old man is still alive.
Good.
And there's
she-
a bear in there too, just FYI.
Oh. Okay, I'll see what effect that might have. Thank you, Mr. Trand. And she offers her hand to you.
Yeah, so he takes it, and I assume she helps him off the ground.
There's just this flash of light
Oh, of course there
that
is.
happens as you take her hand.
That really
there.
was a Ruxy quantum leap that we just lived through. like Dr. Bash Tran Beckett just floated into this dude's body, changed history, and then quantum leap back out. That was awesome.
Bash, did you do any perception while you were in there?
I
Or
didn't.
Donnie?
I didn't.
Okay,
No, it
okay.
was. I was having the conversation. I probably should have rolled something, and then the attack was on. So
It is Brun the Hellripper's turn back out
Shit.
on the battlefield.
hang on.
Yes.
There was a flash of light, and Bashk is just in.
There's just a flash of light.
It's just a flash of light.
Okay.
Remember Quantum Leap, where like you would
Yeah,
travel at the
but
end
am
of
I
every
just
episode?
nowhere right now?
Mitch is not on this battlefield, and Bashk is not on this battlefield.
All right.
Cool.
It does look like Sirio and Tenru the Hunter are about to have to become good teammates. In any event, we left this combat with Brun the Hellripper about to resolve this attack roll against this plant. Here we go. Chris, how are you doing, man? Gosh, we haven't heard much from you this fight, this episode. How are you feeling over there? What are your thoughts on what is happening right now?
So with Bash's kind of ordeal of, I don't know, astral projecting and kind of controlling this old druid man, I don't know if that's a totally separate event or if maybe somehow he went back and just maybe altered how the bear killed Tristan. I don't know. That could be weird.
Well, that was not, well, maybe, because that bear does play into it, but that was not Tristan down in that cave.
And I think we clarified that bear was not wearing a hat.
And the bear was
Oh,
not
yeah, the
wearing a
bear
hat.
didn't have a hat. Okay.
Yeah, the bear didn't have the top hat on. But again, this is me going like, oh, that does make sense too, actually. I just didn't
I thought
really
that's where it
think-
was going as well, but I have another theory. But yeah, go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Yeah, and then with, I don't know, Mitch watching the Deuce and Vladimira in that jail cell, and just kind of break time was over and they go back into the dueling chamber. That was kind of weird. Just kind of like Groundhog Day, just playing it over and over.
Right.
But here in the real world, I'm worried about this plant tree thing right in front of me and this Hell Ripper that, did it sprout out of the ground or did it just materialize into this square or how'd that happen?
Tenru materialized her Eidolon into this square, creating a flank between you and plant combatant C. And at the end of this manifestation, this summoning, the Eidolon gets to resolve an attack roll, and will do so now against this plant. It's a total of a 17, which will miss the plant. Okay, so Brun the Hell Ripper... Brun the Hell... I can't say it. Brun the Hell Ripper is in the fight, and it is combatant A's turn. A, to bring everybody back up to speed, has taken 16 points of damage. The Crocodile Dundee is currently dying on the ground, dying 1. On Bashk's turn, Actually, because combatant A put the crocodile on the ground, it actually becomes Dundee's turn right now. So it's not even A's turn, because Dundee got moved to be before A in the combat. So Bashk, Donnie, why don't you make that DC 11 recovery check for Dundee?
Come on, Dundee.
I was rolling rocks earlier. See what happens now. 6.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Dundee goes to dying 2.
Oh no.
It's okay. I'll use my druid spell. Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I can't.
Okay, now it is A's turn. And we got Hoot the Bird.
Is Hoot a bird or an owl?
Very, very, very heavily disputed, Chris.
I almost asked that same question.
Very heavily disputed.
Combatant A is going to run forward into melee with Harim. Harim's still here, by the way. A is going to resolve an attack roll versus Harim.
Didn't Harry run from hide behind?
No, he got
Cereal?
He crit failed and he
crit failed and got moved 10 feet behind.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Like it was
Forgot it once.
it was one of those weird things where it kind of worked because I'll hide behind.
I had to hop over him as he got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he spun through, that's right.
As Grodus decided. It's not his fault.
That's going to be a 26 versus Harim.
Ooh, yeah.
Who's controlling Harim right now?
I can keep controlling Harim. I was
Yeah,
last
why
time.
not, man?
Yeah.
Come on, get Bashgain here.
You said it was a 26?
Yeah,
Okay, hit, not a crit.
5 damage.
All right.
It's a little bit of luck there for Harim.
Or is it? He's been hiding behind Mr. Sertova the whole combat.
Subject to the multiple attack penalty, this thing is going again. Natural 19 for a total there of 25. That'll hit Harim, I assume, right?
Yeah, that'll hit. Yep.
Ooh, and that's a 9 on the die, so that's going to be 13 damage on Harim.
All right.
Dry Colmay, subject to confusion. It is your turn.
You're going to have to roll and tell me who I'm attacking.
Oh, yeah.
I will do so right now. I've assigned everybody new numbers since the board looks a little bit different from the last time we did this.
Before we start this, do I have control of Hoot? Since if I'm confused, wouldn't Hoot still... Hoot doesn't know what's wrong with me, so he would still obey my commands.
I think all you can do is strike while confused, so you can't command Hoot.
Does it say that in the rules?
Yeah, it does. You use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips.
Well, isn't Hoot part of my attack?
He's not a strike.
He is a strike. I know.
He's not a strike.
Shut up.
He's not a strike.
Taking all the fun out of playing my
Hey,
character right now.
what number are Donnie or I? Oh wait, never mind.
That's right.
I wish Brad was on the screen right now.
I am curious after, hearing a little bit more about these visions. What color? Am I red or blue?
I think you're a lime green.
It's all shuffled. It's unknowable right now what color you are. I've rolled the dice, and actually, we've caught a little bit of luck. And Dry Colmay selects combatant C as his target.
All right.
Time for another one.
Let's just fucking roll it out. That's a 16.
There you go.
That's a miss.
Oh, darn.
Roll again.
It wasn't a 1, though, so...
That's an 11. Roll again. That's a 20.
20 total?
Minus 10, so 10.
Oh. No. All right, that misses. Okay. Let's see. It is Harim's turn.
Oh boy. Yeah. So I think he's gonna take a swing, combatant A.
That's what I would do.
Total of 13.
A total of 13? What's
Natural
going on
6.
with you guys tonight?
Hey.
No.
I had my good
Drew's
rolls
been
earlier.
going out with me for 2
I don't know what
weeks.
to tell you.
No, that does not hit.
That does not hit. Yeah. All right.
It's above 10.
Yeah.
I know, buddy.
We will cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Oh, good idea.
You're doing a saving throw. You're doing a fort save. A is doing a fort save, Mike.
All right. Natural 1.
There we go.
There we go.
Learn the rule. Crit. That's a crit failure. Doesn't matter.
For Raven Field, that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
so with
auto
a-
crit fail, it just lowers it by 1 degree,
that's
which
right,
makes it
yeah.
a crit fail.
Yeah.
The target is now enfeebled 3.
Enfeebled
That's
3.
a lot.
Whoa. Okay. So that's going to be like I think I have to subtract 3 from attack rolls and damage rolls and shit, right? I think.
Pretty sure.
Status penalty equal to the condition value of 2 strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attack rolls, strength-based damage rolls, and athletics checks.
Yeah, looks like I managed to remember it correctly. So I will.
good.
Let's see. And how do I get rid of it? I guess.
It should be on the spell. Ray of Enfeeblement should have a...
Oh, how long does it last?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bear with me.
All
Let me
day.
go back to that. 1 minute.
All day.
1 minute, 10 rounds of enfeebled 3.
Hopefully
I think
combat.
that was the moment because
That's
that
pretty
really
good.
does nullify a lot. I mean, that's wow, that's great. Okay. That takes us to Tenru the Hunter, I think.
Did I get skipped?
Yes,
we're
you
still-
did get skipped. How did that happen?
I got you that initiative tracker, so I wouldn't get skipped.
You know, I've been re-listening to all the old episodes, and I swear Chris gets skipped every third episode.
I'm so sorry. It's okay. We're gonna just give Sirio a turn, and then we'll insert you back into the order. Sirio, you might have just been kind of looking, or I don't know what to tell you. I skipped you. Actually, I do know what to tell you. I'm gonna roll a d12.
It's Tenru's turn.
I'm going to resolve the 0 condition.
Oh,
on
now
my
that's
God,
just
Mike.
mean. You skipped him. We fixed it, and you're like, okay, cool. We'll do the 0 check condition
yeah,
instead.
I was planning on doing this, but you know,
Let's split the party in 3 different
Right.
places.
yeah,
Let's make them roll like shit, and then let's pull out the 0 condition.
that's right.
We'll be fine.
That's
Yeah.
right. You guys got this. I think.
Nothing terrible could happen.
1.
Ooh, 1. That is a lesser misfortune.
These new little lime green dice are not really helping me much tonight. 43.
43. What? Your companion's cheers at your recent success has damaged your hearing. You become deafened for 1d4 rounds.
Oh no.
Wow. So I just interpret that to just mean more chicanery is afoot. You know, you're deaf now. You can't hear 2 rounds. You're deafened. Okay. All right. It is your turn, and then we will get back into the regular order with Tenru going. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so I'm deafened.
Yeah. And
So-
these people have left the board. Dundee's dying to the north, and Harim just debuffed the shit out of this plant A.
So deafened, how does that affect spellcasting?
It doesn't at all. Oh wait, if you perform an action with an auditory trait, you must succeed a DC 5 flat check, or the action is lost.
Yeah, I don't think they do, but I think probably deafened is going to affect like intimidation checks and stuff like that.
The nice thing is you're also immune to auditory effects.
That's cool.
Cast semantic verbal.
Yeah, I don't think it's auditory. Yeah, well, it doesn't
Fire,
have it,
healing, necromancy, sorcerer.
so. Look at the cast a spell activity in the core rulebook. Let me find that.
Well, I don't know what the
verbal-
rule says, but logically, if I lost my hearing right now, I would not lose my ability to speak.
That is correct.
I would speak too loud or too soft, but I could still talk. Like, I don't know why going deaf would keep you from being able to cast.
So the verbal action has only the concentrate trait, and not the auditory trait.
Cool. That's that then. Cast away, sir. You can do it just fine.
All right, so behind me I've got Harim, who's taken a bit of damage. Dundee looks like he's within range of a 15-foot co, and also Plant A. So I'm going to spin around and cast Rejuvenating Flame. All three
saving
of those
Dundee.
dudes.
Oh, that's
Nice.
amazing.
Very nice.
MVP moment right there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to roll some damage.
I get a reflex save on A, don't I?
Yes, he gets a reflex save.
He fails.
That is
Like talk shit.
so that's 5 fire damage plus 5.
10.
So 10 fire damage to him, and then Harem heals 5, and then Dundee heals 5.
Wow.
Sweet.
Wow. You know what,
huge.
man? Nice move.
With my third action, I'm going to yell at Tenru, even though I can't hear myself. I'm going to say, I need some help. And then the staff that I'm holding, the fire staff, I'm going to attempt to throw it at her.
Oh, that's badass.
So did you, because this is all still the same day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we captured her this morning,
Early this morning.
and we got interrupted during our night's rest.
She still has the staff prepared.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Sirio does not.
No.
Okay. The staff lands in her square, near enough to her, to where she can pick it up and wield it next turn. That's going to take us then back into... So that would have been your last round action. Okay, so that takes us then back to Tenru. Tenru the Hunter. She looks at you, and her eyes say a lot in this moment. A lot of different things are going through her head.
Yeah, like you're screwed.
That's good, because I can't hear her if she tried to talk.
That's fair enough. Yeah, she was talking. She doesn't say anything. She can't hear her. Her eyes are this mixture of like a willingness to help, but also a what's going to happen to me. You have to imagine that she might be thinking, I could just leave. Drycolme seems confused. Sirio is surrounded. Brun the Hellripper's in the mix now. She could just leave. And I'm going to roll a dice. She picks the staff up with her first action, and she seems to nod at you. But again, in that nod is almost this like, you owe me now. And she'll cast at combatant C.
Hell yeah. And I don't know if any of us or any of the combatants on the field know that Dry is
No.
confused. Like
Nobody-
he's been
nobody
taking
knows
shots.
He's not
Still
done
I-
anything.
Because I couldn't
That's
see
true.
broadside of a
Yeah.
barn.
That's
Just
true.
been
We
shooting
kind
like
of
shit.
interpreted that shot at Hoot to be, well,
Yeah.
that could have been at anybody. So
Yeah, it was shooting at A.
Well, there was-
she
there was-
doesn't know.
There was
Yeah.
a monster there when I shot at Hoot. When I shot
Yeah.
at Hoot.
Right.
He's just a terrible shot with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, she's like, who's this fucking guy with a bow? Can't hit shit.
Well, because then the next time he took 3 shots at the other one.
that's C.
Whiff,
Right?
whiff, whiff.
Yeah, C.
Yeah.
She casts through the staff, produce flame at combatant C.
Yes.
Makes an attack roll, 15 on the die.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's going to do it. D4 plus 4, plus an additional 5. D4 plus 9. Wish me luck, fellas. 10 damage total.
Wow.
This guy's down 31 points.
Is that with the extra damage they take from fire?
That's it. Yep,
Okay,
that total
okay.
of 10, yeah, was with the extra.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to do it. Let's see. Oh, and then I think using the act together action, I guess that also gives Brun the Hellripper an attack roll too. Whoa, natural 19. That's going to be just a regular hit on this guy, but that's going to be a D6 plus 4. And I'm looking at Brun the Hellripper right here. His primary attack does fire damage. I'm not even fucking making this up. So I guess he's going to do a D6 plus 9. And that's a 6 on the die, a total of 15 damage, and that is enough to defeat combatant C. So she just looks at Sirio, and she and her Eidolon, boom, boom, just take this thing down. That brings us back around to Sirio's true turn. So this is your actual turn this round.
So yeah, I'm going to key off Tenru and then do produce flame against combatant A there.
Go for it.
14 plus 9, so that is a 23.
Hit.
7 fire damage plus 5.
12.
12 with the weakness.
Nice. the victory horn.
I like
You
it.
have to leave that in.
Thanks, Phyllis.
And then with my third action, I'm going to move placing the fireplace, not the fireplace, the campfire between Sirio and Plant A.
Great. As you make that move, you look back over your shoulder as you're placing that fire in between you and this plant, and you see that you don't have anything to worry about. With that last fire hit, that plant falls to its knees and then onto its face and smolders
That's
on
awesome.
the ground.
Wow.
You're able to get Dry Colmay under control, and the two of you, along with Harim and Tenru the Hunter, look around expectantly, confusedly.
Oh.
Where's Mitch? Where's Bashk? They're nowhere to be seen. Have a good night, fellas.
Oh.
Where's our
Hold on.
people?
Hang on.
So we got him under control. That's good. I was wanting to use
was
my
really wanting to
Phoenix,
attack
my
somebody.
Phoenix punch to wake up Dry.